Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to another one of these featurette videos. We just got, well, I'm a little bit late on this one because it came in this morning at 5:20. So that shows you just how quickly the information flows with news on FS19, and I do my best to get you guys the news as soon as I have them. You probably seen the video if you follow Giants closely on their Twitter or on their Facebook, then you have seen the announcement already, and probably the video as well. This is the first footage, in-game footage from the German map, or from the, well, they say the European map, but as you will say, the signs are all in German. But so I think it's fairly safe to assume that this is in Germany. We're gonna watch the thing first completely, and then once again I will. Well, we're just gonna watch them completely, and then we're gonna watch it a second time, pause here and there, just to talk about some of the things that I noticed. And I really encourage you to leave me comments below if you noticed something, because yesterday there was this very true comment about the suspension of the seat, which I completely missed. I don't know how I missed that, because I usually keep close attention and stuff like that, but yeah, lo and behold, I did miss it. So thank you very much for pointing it out. And yeah, even if your comments are not positive towards the game, just let's try to keep it positive in an overall context. Let's try to be respectful to the work that they are doing, and then you can certainly criticize the game as much as you want as well, and nobody will say anything. But without further ado, let's get started here. And I muted this because of the song. I had no intention of getting a possible copyright strike or copyright ID, so. Farming Simulator 19. Farming like never before. Yeah, well, okay, I had to. You guys know I had to. Alright, so going back here to the beginning of this, and I noticed a couple of things. I have to say it's quite impressive. Well, trains. What more do I have to say? But not American ones. This is actually a very German one. Now, I don't know exactly what class that is, but I'm pretty sure you guys are able to tell. Oh, actually, that is... oh, man. And this is a famous engine too. That is annoying. But, what do we see here? Birds. Birds that come down and up, and... the detail really impresses me on this one this time. This gives us a little bit of a sense of the map now in a later video, because I'm recording this very quickly before work, just to get you guys the info, what I want to talk about as quick as possible out to you guys, since really on this one, well, time is out of the matter, I think, to get all the information out. But eventually I'm probably gonna sit down and try to figure out how big this map in all reality is. It looks super big from here, but knowing how the engine works, and knowing, or how the engine used to work, and knowing how the maps used to work, I can almost guarantee that this map ends where those foothills start. For the most part, except of course when you have hills in the middle of the map. But this looks to me, at least, like the map ends there where those rocks start, approximately. So that would be one corner of the map. And I really like the small fields. Of course, that works on a European map. Auwaldgebiete an Auwaldgebiete an Plums und Fallereien. Oh, that must be 2 rivers then. So basically forest areas at those 2 rivers. And yeah, you can see there in the background the castle. I really like the textures overall. And I'm not even talking so much about PBR or whatnot. I do like the textures, I do like the clarity, I do like that they are not just plain white, but they look used, they look like there's life in it. There's the train again. And this is, I think, the lumber mill, because there's lumber. I know, it's a stretch, but we go with it. And I really like this shot because this reminds me very much of the old historic city core of the city that I lived next to, which was Wetzlar in the Lahn-Dill-Kreis, when I was still in Germany. And this is, of course, a nod back to olden days. Everybody who has the older version of Farming Simulator, I think it was in 09 or was it in 13 where we had the first time those guys, but they were on a roundabout and not in the city core. But look at just look at the detail that you see everywhere. They didn't, like, when you go back and look at, let's say, Farming Simulator 8, and maybe we will do that, maybe I'm putting it again on my machine and we just go back to Farming Simulator 8 and to the very first one and have a look how houses look then and how houses look now. It's very much different. And I do like, again here, the play with elevations. That is something that came more and more in recent years, is that you actually have elevation in cities and on fields and whatnot, that fields are not just flat, that cities are not flat. That is really nice. This, of course, here is a little nod to Lidl, and we have in the background here, beside, if you look on the right side from the 30, from that speed zones 30 sign, we have a volunteer fire department, Freiwillige Feuerwehr. That's all it says. But yeah, you can see that it's not only the farming part that's more fleshed out, that's more in detail. This is something that you could expect to see also from a bus simulator or whatnot. Or here, this is something that I really like to see, because it does remind me of the town where I come from, those little vending machines on the side of houses. Unfortunately, there's also vending machines with cigarettes on the side of houses, which is something that is absolutely unheard of here in North America. But yeah, it's there is a little, well, what I think could be a little Easter egg, and that's the Farm Funny stickers on this dispenser here of candies. Yeah, but you can see how everything looks a little bit grimy, a little bit used. It's not just plasticky and new. I think this, from all the footage that we've seen so far, is probably, to me, the most impressive in terms of use of textures and in terms of use of different materials. And the one thing that I keep looking at in the back, like really in the background, is the sky, and that you actually see the sun reflecting in the water. Now, I don't know if that sun would be lower or higher there, but also clouds. And on this shot, I didn't notice it so much, but when we watched it for the first time, I noticed, and you guys tell me if I'm right or not, but it looks like there's clouds in front of the sun, and you can actually make the sun out. In this shot there, I think, is where you can see really for the first time this new skybox that they are using with volumetric clouds. That is something that I was looking for a long time. So yeah, friends, that is it for me. This is what I seen. If you've seen more, then let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and keep in mind, if you are new to this channel will extensively cover FS19, and this is a channel where you will see your farming goodness once FS19 is out daily, and pretty soon starting here also the time leading up to FS19, there is going to be a lot more farming content on this channel. I am working hard on this stuff, but guys, keep in mind I have only so much time in the day. So thank you for understanding, thank you for your support, and I do hope you have a great day. Until next time, NorthernAlex signing off. God bless.